All right, I'm going to be factoring a trinomial by grouping. There are many ways to factor. You can find it online. You can look it up online. They're going to give you hundreds of methods to factor. But again, this is factoring a trinomial by grouping. Okay. There are previous videos that went over factoring by grouping. They had 4 terms, but this one has 3 terms. So even before grouping, we have to check if there's any GCF that we can factor out. Make sure you check for GCF. So you're working with smaller numbers. We have 12, 38, and 72. They're all even numbers, so I know 2 goes in there. 2 is going to factor out 6x squared minus 19x minus 36. Okay? Half of all of them. Check 6, 19, and 36. See if there's any other GCF that you could factor out, because you want to work with smaller numbers as possible. Now, 2's it. So then, to make it into 4 terms, okay, I have to split up negative 19x. I'm going to split that up to 2 terms, so we have 4 terms. To do that, I have to put the AC on top, B on the bottom. Okay, so A is 6, C is negative 36. So negative 36 times 6. Oh, we can solve for it. Solve negative 216. Okay. So then the B is negative 19. We need to figure out 2 numbers that will multiply to the top and add to the bottom. 2 numbers that will multiply to the top and add to the bottom. So since this is a huge number, I'm going to just list out all of the 2 numbers that will multiply to 216. 1 and 216, okay? The difference between those 2 isn't going to give me 19. I'm saying difference because one has to be positive and one has to be negative, okay? 2, it should be 108. The difference here should be 106, which is far from 19, okay? 3, 72. Okay, still far away. Does 4 go in there? Yes, it does. 4 goes in there 54 times. Okay, obviously doesn't work. 5 doesn't go in there. 6 should go in there. Okay, 36. And then 7. 7 doesn't go in there. 8 goes in there. It should. 216 divided by 8. Okay. Good, 27. So 8 and 27, and it works. Okay, 8 and 27. The difference between those will give you 19, okay? One of them has to be a negative number. If I have the 8 as a negative number, then I'm going to have a positive 19. 27 has to be the negative number, negative 27, and then 8 here. And again, make sure you put the negative in the right place so that you have negative 19 instead of positive 19. If you have positive 27 and negative 8, you're going to have positive 19. So make sure 27 is a negative. Okay, so 2 drops down. Okay, I'm going to make it into 4 terms. Negative 36. Okay, negative 19x turns into 4 terms. We're going to split that out to 2 different terms. I can put the 27 first or the 8 first. I'm going to put the minus 27x here, and then plus 8x here. Put the x's next to it because we're splitting the negative 19x. Then we're going to factor by grouping. I'm going to group the first 2. So 6x squared, 27x. I know 3x comes out, and we're going to have 2x minus 9. Okay, that gives you a hint. 8x is supposed to turn into 2x. So then the second group here, to do that, I need to factor out the 4. I have 2x minus 9. 4 times 9 does give you 36. Okay, so far so good because we have a common binomial. So I know 2 drops down. 2 is the first factor that we factored out. Okay, the rest of them should be 3x plus 4 from here and here. Okay, and then the second binomial should be the common binomial that you got, 2x minus 9. Which you got from here and here. And that is your final answer.